Bienvenidos otra vez aquí al podcast de Desmadre con Compadres. This will be our official first episode in regards to our new podcast and stuff like that. We are starting off with the weekend recap. First of all, yesterday, the 16th, I went out to record for Independence Day. Well, yeah, Independence Day. And era.
Hold on, time out. That's Bebo. I'm Chatty. Welcome back. He forgot to introduce us. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Nah. It's okay. Go ahead. Finish. No. It's okay. Recap. Mexican Independence Day weekend. You were at a party.
At a party, recording.
Right.
So, I was recording the whole reenactment of the whole independence. And at first, I didn't know the whole story behind it. So, I was just going off of what they were telling me to shoot and stuff like that. I didn't know what was the difference between the Spaniards, the Mexican, the Indios, and stuff like that. Yes, that's our topic for today. And we're going to be talking about Grito on the 15th and the Independence on the 16th.
Yes.
Oops.
But was it a party of, was it like a birthday party or was it just the Independence party?
So it was somebody's 50th birthday, but they want to reenact everything again. It's pretty nice. They had fireworks. They had the whole shenanigans, the whole thing, everything. It was cool for me. It was cool because I've never seen it. I've never actually got into it. We were so used to just going out to buy fucking flag down in the city and stuff, but I really didn't know the whole history. I mean, I knew a little bit, not as much as what I learned yesterday.
And not what I fucking told you?
Yeah, but I didn't read the notes until now.
Oh, okay. That's nice. So what, you guys got there, you celebrated, and then you guys 3, 2, 1 action, and then you guys went into acting out the history, or was it?
No, so they started
there?
off kind of like a parade where they came into the house. They introduced who were the Spaniards, who was the Patriot Mexican fighters, and from there they did a whole setup where it was kind of you want to consider it like a castle where they were on top, and then they were the Mexicans were over here shooting at the Spaniards trying to take over. And at the end, the whole reenactment, basically what happened was that Mexico le ganó a los españoles, and that's when they took over. And yeah, that's how the La Reina America became to be and stuff. That's from what I seen, but I'm pretty sure there's more into details if we actually go into word by word.
We apologize if you hear any noises. We got company.
We got a big crowd today, actually.
Yes, we do. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. All right, anyways. My weekend recap was a quince that we went to in Indiana. And it was fun. I got drunk. Very drunk.
First time I actually did a drink last night.
Well, you had a job to do.
Exactly.
But anyways, referring back to your party.
So referring to the party.
And / trying to explain why there's 2 different dates for Independence
Exactly.
Day.
So the 15th, well, what you wrote out, the 15th is considered El Grito, the most historical day for Mexico. Just the fact that was the day that they actually won.
They initiated the start of the war for independence.
Gotcha.
So
yes. And that basically fighting for the freedom from the Spaniards, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So it was Miguel Hidalgo, who was
That's what I noticed too. That it was mostly a lot of priests that kind of helped out the whole war.
I feel like, damn, I'm gonna spit out facts I don't even know. But anyways, I feel like priests were, back then and sometimes even now back in Mexico, we see them as someone who we can trust, who has power over a big, crowd population of people, because the whole congregation of their church, that's who they're kind of.
Yeah, and then I guess it's just they see them more as a leader, And I guess that's again we're just throwing
I
facts.
don't fucking know, but yeah.
Probably we weren't there, but I'm pretty sure they just had that trust.
Obviously.
They had that trust for them to like keep secrets or whatever and help take over and I guess I feel like they just play the innocent part of it and they thought that they were never part of the whole the war and stuff. I don't know. I guess that's my point of view. Maybe I'm wrong. I have to actually read into it. Like I said, yo no sabo de esto.
Me neither. Para eso está el pinche Google.
Yes.
They know what they're doing.
So yeah, we're back to.
Oh yeah, so back to Señor Hidalgo here. So he was from a small town, Dolores, Mexico, central Mexico. But he was kind of the one who spoke for the people about them wanting their independence. His actual grito that he did the night of September 15th, it was said that he actually went up to his church and rang his bells and then did this grito, which made it to some other town, I guess. And that's kind of where they heard the screams or his grito, whatever, the chant, the Viva Mexico, and that's kind of what gave everybody else the green light to just
go off to war
and claim independence. I mean, it didn't happen for what?
I don't know how many years it went
20s.
off, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
wars. I'm pretty sure it's not just 1-2 years.
No.
Yeah, and there's a lot of priests that lost their life for their freedom.
Hidalgo was brutally executed.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Like crazy executed. But he knew what he was getting into and he still did it for the people.
Exactly.
And even after he died, I guess there was another sacerdote who stepped into his place along with that, what's his name? Agustin, he used to fight for Spain.
I'm not sure about that.
No.
One.
Well, he used to fight, and I guess he came over to the Mexican side to help the new acting sacerdote who's actually fighting for the war.
Gotcha.
So he came in, they stepped in, they came up with a plan. Details, I don't know, but
And then the whole, I was reading into our notes that the first flag was considered with La Virgen de Guadalupe.
Yeah, the first Mexican flag was the Virgen on a banner, like an off-white banner type, only because Hidalgo was looked at as such a powerful priest and someone really important to them. So on his desk, I read a little bit. On his desk, he actually he had a cuadro de la Virgen.
Mm-hmm.
So like wherever he was writing or reading the Bible or prepping whatever it was he needs to prep, like he had his Virgen with him at all times. Nice. So anytime he did anything, his representation of being present in that moment was to have the Virgen on the banner.
So you did a lot of reading.
Sometimes.
I'd rather watch a movie and just watch
and
it.
That's why
I seen it yesterday.
No, but yeah, so that would have been the first one after he died, and it was just more for the people to pay back for everything that he did for them, pretty much, to get him started into the war. But after that, it obviously kept changing. There was like a couple. I was very nosy and I wanted to see what they looked like. But the flags. So they were.
But was it always originally like?
It was
red,
originally
green,
the tricolor because it was influenced off the French flag, who is also tricolored.
Gotcha.
There's this blue, white, red, or red, white. Is it red, white, blue?
It's red, white, and blue. Yeah.
Somebody Google it and tell me.
For blue,
white, red.
I think definitely you just got.
Somebody just Google it and tell me. I just don't want to look stupid. But anyways, so ours is green, white, red.
Yes.
No. Yes.
White, red.
Green, white. Thank you, Myra. Green, white, red. The eagle was always there. The eagle with the serpent on a nopal on a rock in a body of water. If you want to get technical. Like, that's what should be on the flag. It shouldn't just be the eagle, a little representation. But, like, the eagle used to be big, and it had a whole bunch of, like, vines. But I'm assuming that also came with, this European side of whatever they had on their... I don't know. Anyways, but the eagle just kept getting less and less detailed. Like, it had, like, no greenery around it. at one point it had 4 gold crowns on each corner. And it was encapsulated in like this big ass gold crown. Kind of looked like a little Cinderella type.
Gotcha.
I don't know. It was pretty dope.
But
they ended up just going back to basic. Eagle, nothing else, no crowns, no nothing.
Gotcha. From the whole I've seen before where it was the, I don't know if it's true, but supposedly whenever they seen an eagle in a nopal.
Oh, the story of
how that became to be, no?
So it was the Aztecs. Was it? You know what? Sure. All right.
But from what I remember,
stupid, it was. But I should know that. So they left their previous home in search of a new one. So they prayed to their god, who I'm not sure who it was. And he told them to look for a place there was supposed to be a big rock with a nopal growing from it, and an eagle would stand there with a serpent in its mouth. So they based their walk off of that.
And that's what they considered their new home. And
once they did find it, they pretty much started building their new town and named it Tenochtitlan.
Gotcha. And then after that, that's considered already all the 15, right? The Grito. So we're going into independence. An actual 16.
Yes, which was the day it initially started their war against Spain.
So, just to get it off the bag, the colors. What do the colors stand for? Because there's a lot of people that don't understand what the colors stand for.
Green stands for independence. The white one stands for religion. And red stands for union.
Gotcha. Because there's a lot of people that just go out there and just wave the flag, and then they don't even respect it. And we were talking about it.
I'm sure they don't even know any of this.
Exactly. Me, because we looked it up.
I knew a lot of it. I didn't know what the eagle stood for, but
yeah, a lot of people just don't. They consider themselves, they call themselves Mexicans, but don't really understand the whole reason why the 15 and 16. People always confuse it también with Cinco de Mayo.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Which is completely different.
Hella different. Nothing to do with it, but.
So just now we're not gonna talk about it, but what's the difference between the 16 and the Cinco de Mayo?
Well, that was just a battle. It was a battle. It wasn't even a war. But I just know that, like, we celebrate it way more out here than they even do in Mexico. So
we celebrate right here.
I'll take a peda any day, you know what I'm saying? But
we celebrate right here because the fucking Coronas and Modelos go on special.
There's a fucking...
Yeah, and then we just... Damn, somebody just...
Okay, yeah? I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what we get when you guys got a crowd right here. Yeah, so we, like I said, we got a bunch of people, a bunch of family and cousins here right now. That's why you probably hear the extra sound effects. Thank you, David.
Shout out to David.
Yeah, so
I'm sorry, I
like I said, they celebrate freaking
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo more just because
like
it's
that?
Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
You get
Cinco de Mayo.
freaking Modelos and Coronas on sale and shit.
Y'all seen that Book of Life movie? Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
That's what the kid said when they got to the museum, and that's what I say from now on.
So, I mean, besides that, I mean, what did you? That's about
what else
it.
did I have about that? Oh, nothing.
Nothing.
Well, it was basically just to inform those of us who don't know the entire story as to why we celebrate what we do. Yes, we like to get drunk. We don't do drugs, but a little bit, guys. It's okay.
Yes.
A lot of it, but
Yes.
you know, do you? If you want to celebrate, go for it. Si no, también tu pedo.
And then remember, when you go out to flag, make sure you have insurance in your car before you actually put a flag on there. Remember the meme that I posted? There's a lot of people out there without license plates and insurance.
Red flags.
Red flags all the way. Be careful if you guys go out there. Again, much respect to the whole culture, but exactly también. Desmadre que hacen downtown is like, why? I get it, but at the same time, you guys are wilding out. People are getting injured. People are getting shot for no reason, And we're all here united because we're all Mexicans. We want to show our culture and stuff like that, but at the same time, we got to respect each other. Because al final del día, se ve mal entre the same thing que viene siendo hispano contra hispano. All right.
Yep. Enough of the boring shit.
Anyways.
Not boring, just kidding. Good information.
Yes. Besides that we were talking about going, how did you celebrate when you were growing up? Like, did you go out?
Well, I don't think I ever did celebrate, besides the fact I was in a dance group that my mom had started at our church, and every Independence Day they would do the reenactment of the grito.
So you were over there with the how?
Listen, you don't.
Tap, 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 tap.
It's not tap, tap, tap. But I was doing my thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still know what I'm doing.
Nah.
But I give you a good 5 minutes instead of a whole performance.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you were more into the culture, I guess.
I was very well aware of my culture, but then again, our culture, and I've been, it grew as the years went by. It wasn't always a lot of us. But those of us that were there, we were like, together.
All together. That's what matters. I know we grew up with a bunch of our cousins right there by Austin and Fullerton. And we would go all the way to Fullerton, just walk all the way from like Mobile all the way to fucking almost Laramie and shit. And that was when we were shorties back, like in close to like 06, 07, maybe earlier. We would go with our parents, just walk back and forth. And again, we were more. I felt like it was more peaceful back in the day. Nowadays, it's just like people just are reckless, doing burnouts and stuff like that. And and then there was another thing that I seen on Instagram. People are running out, they're beating up cops for no reason. They did actually, they're in custody and everything. Much respect out there for the cops. They try to set, their limits and stuff like that. I'm saying that because of the point of my brother, but there's a lot of people who have bystanders for cops and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Can you read my phone?
Sorry, fun facts coming through.
Fun facts coming through.
Un
Breaking
segundo, por
live.
favor.
So, what I was talking about, the two police officers, they're hospitalized.
I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, they were beaten down with some sticks, apparently. For what? I don't know. I guess, I get it. Probably
There's no reason for
noise complaints and everything, and they have to do the job, Al mismo tiempo, there's a limit. There's a limit that you have to. I mean, I guess, it's not the same like before. Yep.
Anyways, you want to go ahead and pause that? Because I have no idea what we're going to do.
So for that, we wanted to take this time to give a shout out to a couple small businesses that we follow out there. For me, it's gonna be my girlfriend's uncles. They do tacos los compadres. Feel free, I'll put the picture, hide her face for a second. I'll put the picture on Facebook, the phone number, and then what's it called? We have another cousin. He's in a grupo. What's it called? How do you pronounce it?
Grupo Elocuencia.
Elocuencia, yes. Shout out to cousin Willie. That kid, he started playing out the guitar, and then he's playing the accordion and everything right now. Yeah, shout out to him.
Shout out
for you.
I got nobody this week or this podcast, but I'm sure I'll have somebody the next one.
I want to give another shout out to
Y'all don't stop.
To what they call one of my friends from school, actually, because I remember I was saying that I want to talk about the businesses around the community también.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a friend that I went to high school with her. She has her own little Mexican store first right here in Bellwood, and it's really nice. la sortida de diferentes cosas. We actually bought our candy for the kids' birthday party
Oh, shit.
and piñatas right there también. Se llama
That would have been. You could look it up now if you want.
my bad, but
you ain't in school. You're good.
yeah, she knows who I'm talking about. I always talk to her that she snapped how she got this store right here. It's in the middle of between Maywood and viene siendo Bellwood. Se llama Hasta Luego Mini Market. It's on Roosevelt and 17. If you guys know that area, just go in there, show some love. Like I said, they have everything, carnes, they have shit, everything. That's the spot.
They got everything.
Yes.
But I gotta go. I
Yep.
see it.
So besides that, I mean, like I said, hopefully this is. I hope, like I said, this is one of our episodes that we wanted to focus more, because we just went through the whole independence this weekend, and we will be uploading this possibly in 2 weeks. I have to edit it and everything, and then yeah, that's about it. You guys, thank you for following us. Our crowd here today, thank you guys for being here.
Thanks for the distractions.
The distractions, the noise, the cousins, thank you. Igual, like I always follow, be safe, be kind, like Omar said before.
Sorry, guys, it's bedtime. It's okay.
Yes.
It's okay. We get it.
Well, thank you, and see you till next time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.